What if the job you believe is safe right now is already being quietly automated behind the scenes? Not in 2035, not in some distant sci-fi future, by 2026. And here's what makes this different from every previous wave of automation. This time, the disruption isn't loud. It doesn't arrive with factory robots. It doesn't come with dramatic headlines. It slips into workflows, into dashboards, into documents, into software updates, and most people won't even notice it happening. For years, we were told artificial intelligence would replace physical labor first. Factory workers, drivers, warehouse staff, manual roles. But that assumption is outdated. The real vulnerability in 2026 isn't about education level. It isn't about salary, and it definitely isn't about intelligence. It's about predictability. Jobs built on structured data, repeatable processes, standardized outputs, are first in line, and many of those jobs are white-collar. Let's start with something uncomfortable. AI doesn't target the hardest jobs. It targets the most structured ones. If your role follows a clear input, process, output pattern, AI can learn it. And once it learns it, it scales it infinitely. Entry-level analysts, financial analysts, market researchers, junior consultants, data coordinators, not the senior decision makers, the entry layer. Modern AI systems can analyze spreadsheets at scale, detect patterns across millions of data points, generate structured reports, forecast scenarios, and even suggest strategic options. What used to take a team several days can now be done in minutes. Companies don't need to eliminate analysts entirely, they just need fewer of them. 5 becomes 3, 3 becomes 1, supported by AI, and when productivity rises while salary costs drop, adoption accelerates. But there's something even more important happening beneath the surface. AI is changing how companies measure performance. In the past, productivity was limited by human speed. Now, productivity is measured by leverage. How much output can one person generate with intelligent systems? That question alone reshapes hiring. Because if one employee equipped with AI can deliver the results of an entire small team, companies begin restructuring around that reality, not through dramatic announcements, but through hiring freezes, through efficiency upgrades, through quiet reorganizations. And by the time layoffs appear in headlines, the automation systems have already been running for months. Content and marketing execution roles, writers, editors, basic designers, social media coordinators. AI can draft blog posts, generate ad copy variations, design thumbnails, create campaign concepts, optimize headlines instantly. But perfection isn't required, scale is. When AI produces 100 variations in the time a human creates 3, the economics shift. The roles most at risk aren't creative directors, they're execution roles. The professionals who remain valuable won't just produce content, they'll direct it. They'll orchestrate AI systems. They'll become multipliers, not labor units. Customer support and administrative layers. This shift is already happening quietly. AI handles live chat, email tickets, refund workflows, scheduling coordination. It operates 24/7. No burnout, no onboarding, no salary negotiations. By 2026, support teams won't disappear. They'll compress. Fewer people overseeing smarter systems. Quiet transformation. Operational coordinators. Project assistants, process managers. AI can extract action points from meetings, track deadlines automatically, allocate tasks, monitor workflow bottlenecks. When workflows are standardized, automation becomes inevitable. Some blue-collar roles may actually be safer in the short term than mid-level white-collar execution jobs. Electricians, plumbers, field technicians. Because the physical world is unpredictable. Automating physical manipulation is expensive and complex. Automating digital tasks is scalable and cheap. AI lives in the digital layer, and most white-collar work exists there too. So why is 2026 critical? 3 reasons. Integration. AI is being embedded directly into everyday software. Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, enterprise systems. Soon, using AI won't be optional, it will be default. Cost pressure. If AI reduces operational expenses by 30%, boards approve it. Business decisions are mathematical. And exponential improvement. AI improves with scale. More data, more computing power, more refinement. Humans improve linearly. AI improves exponentially. and compounding changes competitive dynamics faster than most professionals expect. Because AI doesn't just improve answers, it improves speed, cost efficiency, consistency. Humans get tired, humans get distracted, humans require rest. AI scales without fatigue, without emotional fluctuation. And when companies compare long-term stability metrics, predictability becomes more valuable than experience alone. That's when the structural shift becomes irreversible.
There's also a psychological factor. Most professionals underestimate change because they compare it to the past. But AI adoption is not following the timeline of previous technologies. It's riding on global cloud infrastructure, on massive venture capital investment, on geopolitical competition. Nations are investing billions into AI dominance. Corporations are racing to avoid falling behind. This isn't just innovation, it's strategic positioning. And in competitive environments, hesitation is punished, which means early adoption spreads faster than comfort allows. This isn't the end of employment. It's the end of certain job structures. Every major technological shift reshaped labor markets. The Industrial Revolution, the Internet, the smartphone era. The difference now is speed. This transition is unfolding in years, not decades. Waiting for certainty is risky. By the time certainty arrives, restructuring is already complete. The smarter question isn't, will AI take my job? It's this, can I position myself above the automation layer? The safest positions in 2026 will involve strategic oversight, complex decision-making, human negotiation, creative direction. AI excels at execution. Humans remain strongest at direction for now. If you're early in your career, this isn't a reason to panic. Learn the tools. Understand automation patterns. Integrate AI into your workflow. The professionals who combine domain expertise with AI fluency will outperform entire teams that resist it, and companies will reward that advantage. If you want to stay ahead of these structural shifts, instead of reacting after they happen, this channel exists for that reason. We break down AI trends clearly, calmly, without exaggerated fear, because understanding the pattern early is the difference between being replaced and becoming irreplaceable. Subscribe to AI Tech Explained. The AI shift isn't coming, it's accelerating, and 2026 is closer than most people think.